Okay, she's going to be shown a clip of Foolio's body in the car. I'm going to try my best to not show you the body because it's not really appropriate for YouTube. But what it looks like, she was smirking. That's what it says. She was smirking in court after prosecutors showed her the video of Foolio's lifeless body. So let me just try and make sure that I pause before we actually see the body. I screwed it up. I screwed it up. All right, I'll have to blur that out. But anyway, they're saying that she was really smirking. Like, she was actually hiding back a smile. She was trying to cover up her smile and essentially, you know, not let on that really she's really proud of what she did. That's the way it looks. It looks like she's proud. Like she's smirking. Bro. She's kind of like, you know, just got this mischievous grin like, yeah, I did that. And I think it's super twisted. Look at this.
That looks weird, bro.
She's covering up a smile. She's putting her hand in front of her face. She's trying to cover up the fact that really she was smirking.
Yeah, that's a smirk. You can see her cheekbones. They was raised like
her face. She's trying to cover up the fact that really she's
smiling right
smirking,
here. She looked around and
it was
all
a joke when they were showing Foolio's body in the court in the car.
Yes.
Deceased individual. Sick.
Correct.
Okay. They come into contact with
I told y'all what I tell y'all. I told y'all this bitch crazy. She ain't just learned that her boyfriend was out here sliding and gliding on niggas the first time she ain't just learned about that. She knew what she was doing just off the mere fact that they caught her and her boyfriend together after he killed Foolio. Oh yeah, lady, you knew. I'm so now. You trying to act crazy.
Look, this is super dark, right? And people are sharing their opinion. They're saying, yep, she BBQ'd. She Kentucky Fried F.
Jury seen that too.
Jury probably saw that too. People are saying it was clipped out of context and she was laughing at a picture of herself in a bad wig. Okay, but everyone thinks it was Foolio. Apparently it wasn't. But regardless, whether it's her in a wig or whether it's something else, you can't really be smirking like that in court, okay? People are saying she's young, dumb, and stupid. She thinks she's
that
cool.
Shit cool.
She's gonna break down once she gets all of that time.
She thinks that shit cool,
but people are saying put her under the jail. Ain't nothing funny about that, okay? Now, I would be curious to know whether that was the actual moment she was laughing at. You know, this is another post of the same thing going around. People saying, am I the only one thinking this Jacksonville drill stuff is more evil than Chicago?
Damn
the way
near.
she's smirking at a lifeless body got me pissed off. On the other hand, I'm asking, why was Foolio hated so much? What the F did she do?
Don't get me wrong, Chicago got some evil shit going on, but it's like, I don't know, Jacksonville, one of them cities that was like, man, we finna turn it up a notch. We finna do some more even eviler shit. We're gonna go crazy. Like,
they're saying she's not gonna smile no more when she gets life in prison. She thinks this stuff is a joke. They're saying jury is seeing it too. They're gonna cook her, okay? Now, in the courtroom, the prosecutors have been describing Foolio's last moments, and we've got a few interesting moments that, you know, are quite sad and harrowing and just kind of hark back to this whole just very tragic mess that took place that day.
Up against the dashboard.
Now listen, I don't want to hear. Listen. One thing about it, this shit's stupid. But I feel bad for his mama and shit. But it's like it's hard to feel bad for a nigga that was doing the shit he was doing, bro. He printed out these niggas, and went to a gravesite, and this all they did, homies. So when you doing shit like that, and then you get caught lacking and unfortunately killed, it's hard for people to feel bad for you. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like you cause so much pain in the world. People ain't really going to sympathize with a motherfucker who did that. Why they caught, like, you know?
You may have seen in that photo, on those videos, but you'll see it during the trial. Look for it. His feet are up on the dashboard. He's leaning back. He's on his phone. The evidence will show trying to find a hotel, trying to find lodging for them. He barely has time to pull his feet down.
Damn.
The evidence will show he attempted to jump into the back seat, to go through and across the center console.
Yeah.
Before he could do that, one of these rounds smashed into his chest. And that round tore through his heart, through his lungs, and through the largest vein in the body, the aorta, a gigantic artery that supplies blood up and down your body. And when he turned and kind of flipped over to try to crawl into the back seat, he took two more.
This shit don't be
It's really
worth
sad,
it, y'all.
man. It's so sad to hear how he went out. You know, it just, I was a huge fan of Foolio, so it's really hard for me to hear. I know that he had a lot of beef, and I know that he'd gotten himself in a pretty deep situation, but nobody deserves to go out like that, and it's really not okay. So people are saying the judge already know they BS, and this is the second day she's overly cooked. Okay, a lot of people are saying, look, the judge is seeing all the nonsense going on, seeing people smirking on the stand, and it's not going to go well. Okay. Apparently, Foolio's cousin also couldn't hold back tears when it was being described, these final moments of Foolio's life. They're saying that his cousin really was getting emotional up there, Gino. So this is another clip that's been going around. Let's check this out.
You're about to give me the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God.
Yes, but
Okay.
He crying
So you
already.
fell asleep after that, after he came back to the car, or you started dozing?
yes,
Can you just tell the jurors what you saw inside of the car at that point? You said you saw Foolio laid out.
yeah. First thing I saw Foolio laid out. I thought it was a car accident until I looked up, saw the bullet holes, and I saw Zay covered in blood, yelling.
Okay. So you thought it was a car accident, and then you looked up, saw the bullet holes, and you saw Zay. Is that Xavier Edwards?
Yes,
You saw him covered in blood.
yes,
Okay.
Damn.
So he wanted you to look at his head because he thought he had been hit. And then when you tried to do that, you saw this hole in your arm.
yes.
Where were you shot?
I was shot like on my
Okay.
close to my shoulder.
Do you still have a scar from that gunshot wound?
Yes.
Okay. Do you recognize that as Charles Jones' black Charger?
Yes.
Okay. You
Damn.
okay?
Hell no, you
I'm
know.
good.
You sure?
Yes,
This some fucked up
Do
shit,
you
boy.
recognize the photograph?
yes,
Are those photographs of you in the hospital, Mr. Norris?
yes.
Okay.
All right, I tell you what, I'm just gonna have the jury step up momentarily.
All right.
Damn.
Cook her, man. Cook. I
Cook
don't
all
care,
that,
man.
yeah,
I want,
boy.
bruh. She's just.
And y'all get in my comments talking about some you not supposed to wish jail on nobody, gang. Come on, bro. I'm not supposed to wish jail on a motherfucker who went out and killed somebody. They ain't even wish death on them. They wished death and went and gave you death. They went and showed you death. You know what I'm saying? Like, that shit is wicked, gang. You know what I'm saying? And shit. That's why I be saying, gang, it don't be worth it, bro. It do not be worth it. All the shit Foolio did, it wasn't worth it, bro. If he would have picked a different path, I don't give a damn. And the reason a lot of niggas get in the streets is because, oh, niggas can't shoot at my mama, nigga. I ain't no hoe. I ain't no bitch. I ain't just gonna let you come shoot at my mama. You gotta get past and bigger than your ego, shorty. Sometimes it's better to just be like, mama, I'm sorry that shit happened. Let's move to Denver. Forget it right now. Let's just quit your job. Say whatever. Just let's move to, you know what I'm saying, to Texas or somewhere else. Let's stay low key. Let's get jobs. Let's save up and move to California. When we get there, we gonna figure it out. We might only have one car. We might eat noodles every day, but we gonna figure it out. Cause the only other option is you like, all right, you gonna play my mama? All right, bet. I'm finna dish y'all niggas on songs. The only option is jail or death. The only other option is jail or death, gang. Sometimes a lot of times, the best thing to do, no matter what the situation is, a lot of times the best thing to do is just walk away. You feel me? Sometimes the best thing to do a lot of times the best thing to do is just walk away. You know what I'm saying? Because who knows what really brought him to the point where he like, man, I'm finna be in the streets. I'm finna diss these dead niggas. I'm finna do this. I'm finna do that. I don't know what brought him to that point. But I know he ain't had to go that way type shit. I know Shorty could have made some shit happen another way. No matter what nobody say, you feel me? And that's with anybody.
Allegedly, she's a big reason why this all went down, man. And that's so heartbreaking to hear Gino talking about that situation that went down, hearing how Foolio went out, taking a shot to the chest. It's just heartbreaking stuff, you know. And they're saying the dude sounds just like Foolio, man. You know, people thought they were tripping. People saying she wanted to laugh bad. She got caught smirking already. Now, this time she going through it. She wanted to cry. She's knowing that testimony and him crying on the stand. They're having to send the jury out and take a little break.
Yeah.
Hopefully, that means she's totally cooked, man. The jury are hearing all of that, okay? It's absolutely
Lil Gino,
heartbreaking,
though?
okay? They're saying, Lil Gino, man, pray, bro, he could overcome this stuff. He's definitely going to need professional help. People are saying, I heard his testimony. He was crying the entire time. Judge even stopped court and sent the jury out to tell him he needs to get it together. She didn't use that exact language, but essentially what was said in a nicer voice told him they can take a break, but he can't be emotional like that in front of the jury. But he can't help it, man. I mean, bro, he saw his dead cousin laid out in a car. If you got love for your family, you're close. Like it was, it takes a real man to cry over stuff like that, man. People saying that seems hella insensitive. Like, I halfway get it because it's important for the jury to be able to understand the testimony to make an accurate decision. But at the same time, the type of trauma that he went through, what he saw, and the pain he has to live with isn't something he can just turn off like a light switch.
Bro.
Maybe the judge was a little more tactful than the way you described it. I hope so, because I'm picturing this judge sternly telling him to get it together, disregarding everything he's feeling, while dude is quite literally reliving possibly the most traumatic situation in his life, man. And it's just so sad. Big rest in peace to Foolio, man. You know, he going through it. This ain't like anything I've been to. A lot of funerals. I've had a lot of cousins die. He's having to relive this whole scene that's recent. It took me 10 years to where I could say my brother's name without feeling some type of way after he died, man.
Yeah.
So that's super sad. There was images and footage of inside the car that Foolio died in that were also being analyzed. Okay, they've got the car in evidence lockup here.
Damn.
And they're saying this is the inside look of Foolio's car that he died in. You know, it's a little bit of a mess in there. You know,
you ever had one of them days where everything seems to go wrong? I mean, you're just trying to grab a cup of coffee and BAM! You're tangled in a pile of boxes because the shelf was broken. And just like that, I realized sometimes accidents at work are more than just funny stories. They can actually change everything. Trying to handle a workplace injury on your own, it's like trying to fix the broken shelf yourself. More chaos, more headaches, and there's no guarantee that you'll get what you deserve. You got paperwork, insurance calls, and someone always telling you to wait. It's enough to make you wish you had a secret weapon. But here's the thing. There's a team of people that fights for people just like you. For over 35 years, Morgan & Morgan, America's largest injury law firm, has been winning cases when everybody else said it couldn't be done. In Florida, someone got $12 million after a work accident, even though the insurance was ready to offer just $350,000. In Pennsylvania, a worker was awarded $26 million, which was 40 times the initial offer. These are not just numbers. They're real victories for real people, all thanks to the team that fights hard for justice. More than 1,000 attorneys across all 50 states, like a legal squad ready to jump into action. Yeah. They've recovered over $25 billion for clients. And they have a long history of helping workers get what they're owed. Because when you're injured at work, you shouldn't have to go at it alone. You can just click the link below or the QR code that's on your screen. No endless waits or confusing forms. Just a quick way to start protecting your rights today. So if you had an accident on the job, do not risk doing it alone. You can check out Morgan & Morgan, because even in the toughest workplace accidents, a strong team makes all the difference. And trust me, there's a reason why they're America's largest injury law firm. It's because they fight for the people just like you.
It's just covered in blood. You know, all the evidence spattered everywhere. That's just so messed up, man. That's just horrible. Horrible way to go out, man.
Hell yeah.
They're saying his long live six, man. His vape and his perks was with him at all times, man. But it's super sad. Super, super sad. So another thing that's interesting, okay, a lot of people have been saying there's been texts between J-Lot and Alicia all talking about Foolio years before. Okay, apparently this is all apparently be a plan that's been in motion, and that they've talked about their feelings about Foolio a long time before it went down.
Right.
So for her to be acting like, oh, I ain't got nothing to do with what was going on, I don't know, bro, you was at Foolio's party and then he got killed afterwards, bro. It's not a good look.
For
and
real,
then we're
though.
finding out years ago you were talking about him. Nah, hell no.
I ain't gonna lie, this shit, I'm just sitting back listening. This shit is spooky, bro. This is some spooky shit. The fact that people could even do some shit like that, like the fact that a girl, two dudes, or three dudes, however many it was, four of their ass that could plan to go kill somebody and really go do that shit, and really, like, that's crazy to me. You feel me?
This clip.
And then
Mine was a week late, and yes, B, I think I sent you the post, like all these rappers in paperwork, except J-Dot. He in the clear, and my cousin vouched for him too.
I'm going to ask you about J-Dot. Who's that?
A rapper in Jacksonville.
Is that Ja'Cory Rivers?
Yes,
What gang is he affiliated with?
1200.
And then Miss Andrews texts back, it was deleted about time I got up, but Foolio, he said it, but everybody kind of knew that it was just once that time he got shot, and I forgot that boy that died with him at that Reigns game, but that boy Robert ain't even do that, even though he on the 6th side, it was Bibby, and we'll know that shit, but Bibby died like 3 weeks later, so that was crazy. Do you know the Robert who she's referring to?
Yes.
Who's that?
Robert Howard.
And is he affiliated with 6 Block?
Yes.
She knew everything that was going on.
They cooking their ass. I ain't gonna lie. They went 2 years back to talk about some. Y'all was texting. You was talking about Foolio. You was talking about who died. You was talking about that shit. Y'all, you thought that shit was cute and cool. That shit gonna hit y'all when y'all get to that prison though. It's gonna be real cool.
From those she knew all the gang war. She knew about Bibby. She knew about this person. That she knew what was going on, man. So you ain't gonna try and tell me she just was booking a random Airbnb.
Right.
Oh, she was just booking it. Hell no. Cooked. All right. Throw her in charbroiler,
sure.
deep fryer.
And when they say 6 Side, is 6 Block, is that again a reference to an area in Jacksonville?
Yes.
And 6 Block is against 1200.
Everybody snitching. I like to see that.
ATK, is that correct?
That is correct.
I like to see
And then
that.
what was your response to that?
OMG and LMAO, everybody kind of knew. They all knew. They all in his comments calling him a rat.
Okay. And then what does your then text ATPP? What does that mean?
Weird ass girls
means
sitting
at
there
this
texting
point.
each other talking about street shit.
And then
If you
what
know
else?
you in paperwork, just expose yourself.
And then the defendant then texts back to you, and this is January 21st of 2021, 8:39 a.m. Girl, I don't like Foolio. LMFAOOO, ugly ass bitch. He need to die.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
Stop it. Get some help.
Finish him.
Gotcha, bitch.
FBI, open up!
Bitch, you cooked. It's over with. This 2 years ago. This 2 years ago. You said you hope Foolio died?
Whoa!
That was crazy.
Whoa! No way.
That was
she
insane.
She cooked.
She's cooked.
She said, I don't like that boy Foolio. He needs to die. In 2021, she finished, bro. She's
That was
cooked,
4
bro.
years
What
ago.
are the jury
Crazy.
going to think of that, bro? I ain't have nothing. I just booked the Airbnb. Bro, you talking about he needs to die years ago. You are finished, bro.
You thought that shit was
January
cute.
21st of 2021.
Oh, that's gonna help me get a hood, nigga. This gonna help me get a hood, nigga. So I'ma talk about it. That's what she thought. She thought that shit was cute. Oh shit! Yeah.
8:39 a.m. Girl, I don't like Foolio. LMFAOOO, ugly ass bitch. He need to die. And SHID, that was will friend, and then FUCK, that code, and SHIT, bitch, he shot me and my friend died, question mark, question mark, question mark. Yeah, I'm pointing out who did it. What's she saying there? What's she talking about?
She getting her ass fried.
Well, she's referring to somebody that had just died that we know.
In this
So,
gang war?
Yeah, we're basically just gossiping.
Okay.
Because
I
you see, we're
understand
talking
that,
about
but
the city
who was
girls.
it in this gang war that she personally knows?
She's cooked.
She's cooked.
She's cooked. Put her in the deep fryer. I honestly,
And she took this shit to trial?
FBI, open up!
She crazy as hell.
It's actually crazy. It's actually crazy. Okay, that's actually insane. She's saying Foolio ugly ass needs to die. All right, and there's posts going around on Reddit saying, look, she ain't like Foolio since 2021. All right, she finished. She affiliated with the gang. Why would she feel a way about Spaz dying? Will telling. Dot in paperwork. She a member. She a member of the gang. She's cooked. All right, she's cooked. That's actually crazy.
She a member of the gang.
Listen, man. Like, what are the jury going to think of that? You on text message. How are you so dumb? All right. How are you so full of yourself thinking, I'm going to take this to trial? They offered you an 18-year plea. I'm going to take this to trial with all the evidence I got. And they're pulling out evidence of you texting your friend saying that boy needs to die. Finished. Cooked. Over with. So I hope that smirk on your face, all right? That smirk off your face getting wiped right off right now, okay? And I honestly, like, makes me happy to say it, okay? So people are saying that K Shorty was messing with Alicia. You know, people are trying to work out. They're saying he beat up the box like the beatbox freestyle. You know what I'm saying? All of that stuff. Okay, it's not really that relevant. Okay, but there's all this stuff coming around. Okay, and basically everybody's just calling out the guys.
It says in Florida you have to do 85%. She would have got what they say 18 years. So what's that? 18 times. So she would have did about 15 years.
Involved in this hit is just being so stupid. Everybody's stupid. We saw yesterday dudes trying to wipe down their car in front of their mother's house on camera. Dummy, not going, bruh, you're finished. All right, people saying, are these MF stupid? Bro, this shit can't be serious. Didn't even try and use burner phones, travel through back streets or anything. Dude used his mum's car and they traveled on a public highway and got an Airbnb with a Ring camera. There's no way, fam. We got.
Yes, there is a way. There's a way. These motherfuckers is slow. They be short, yellow plus kids with guns. I'm trying to tell you, bro. I'm trying to tell you, bro. I'm trying to tell you, bro. That's like, this the equivalent to a motherfucker like getting in the car and trying to go to the grocery store without the key. And they know they ain't got the key, but they sitting here for 3 hours trying to get the car started. Does that make any fucking sense? When you could just go in the kitchen and grab the key? Like, it's something wrong with you, gang. Like, the shit is not connecting. For somebody to do this shit, to travel 3 hours, like he said, on a public highway, using their own phones, his mama car, went to an Airbnb with a Ring camera, didn't even try to cover y'all face, cover the Ring camera. You calling niggas setting up the hit with y'all phone. Y'all didn't even leave y'all phone at the house. You got a Ring camera. You ain't even turn the camera on at your mama house, nigga. You ain't even unplugged the battery before you walked out the crib or nothing. You come home, you come back. You cleaning, wiping the car down on Ring camera. You on your mama Ring camera, bringing guns in the car, in the truck, and out the truck. You got text messages bragging about it on Instagram and shit. And then you tell me on Lil Durk case, you turn around and tell me that these motherfuckers is talking about the murder through fucking voice messages and Instagram group chats. Like, what's wrong with your head, bro? I don't understand this shit.
You want all the cameras, bro. Being caught in 4K is next level foolishery. Ain't no way you clapping at someone and go to an Airbnb with a Ring camera, okay? They got to be the dumbest criminals I ever done seen. The dumbest drill in Jacksonville history. She's using this as her defense.
No. That queso shit was pretty stupid, too. All these drills is dumb as hell. All of them. Every single one of them. Because what you killing them over? Nothing. 9 out of 10, you killing them over nothing. Over some rap song. You finna go to jail because he said some shit about you in a rap song. Or because you want to be cool and you want everybody to think you really like that.
It's her defense is saying if she knew she was going to be part of a murder, wouldn't she wear dark clothes, tint windows, and not go through a drive-through? Bro, we got your text talking about you need to kill this man. He needs to die. You're cooked. People saying, I can't believe she actually took this to trial.
Me neither.
Stupid. Moron.
Me
Overfried. Ace might as well get ready to send them some kite DM messages because they're going to need it, all right? People saying it's a 50-50 she gets off. You guys are just as cooked as the people that think Dirk's going to get off, man. You guys are absolute dummies, okay?
Thank you, bro. Y'all are slow as hell. Y'all think these people getting off, you've lost your rabbit-ass mind. If you think she getting off, if you think Lil Durk getting off, it's something wrong with you, bro. You feel me? You scared me if you think that. I think you one of the niggas that'll go kill a motherfucker in your mama's car and shit. Like, that scares me.